tell you someone else I don't have a great deal of sympathy for at the moment. It's Prince Harry. And you'll know, of course, that he was in the UK last week and managed to get a meeting with his father. And the word is that he would apparently like to spend a bit more time back in the UK and see his family. But the King's apparently told him to bugger off, essentially. He's made it clear that you can't be a half-in, half-out royal. A royal source said the King has been absolutely clear in upholding his late mother's decision that there can be no half-in, half-out public role for members of the family. That means if you want to be part of the royal family, you're in for the whole shebang. You're in for the public service. Good on him for doing it. Good on him for saying, mate, you left us. You left all this behind. You know, as your grandmother was dying, you crapped all over her.
Absolutely poured a bucket on them at the worst possible time. You know what? I've got an idea, though, for half in, half out. Harry can go back and Meghan can stay over in the States. So half of them goes back in and one half stays out. And I figure that's the good half. That's how we should work with that.
And that really was the Queen's position. And so Charles is just reinforcing what the Queen said. And it makes perfect sense. Being a royal is a privilege, but it comes with responsibility. And you can't take all the benefits, the title and the money and the security without actually serving the people. It's not fair.
But then don't you feel, though, at the moment, we've got Sarah Ferguson, who's looked at the failures of Meghan Markle's ventures and how some of this behaviour's been occurring, and she's turned around and gone, hold my beer. And now it's come out that Fergie had decided to write gushing emails to Jeffrey Epstein about what a wonderful, supreme friend he was.
Is that like Kim Jong-un, like the Supreme Leader?
The Supreme Leader. Do you know they do excellent fried chicken? Just in advertising there, there's a great place.
In North Korea?
No, not in North Korea. There's a place called Supreme Leader.
Oh,
when you said that, it just made me think of it. Off track a little, people. But the fact that the Duchess of York at any stage thought this was a good idea, and now a number of charities have dumped her from the boards, I think as they well should. But the fact that Andrew and Fergie are consistently finding themselves in more and more hot water over there ties to Jeffrey Epstein and the way that they aim to continue those relationships long after he had been convicted of child sex crimes, I think is a very bad call from them. And clearly we might now know who was giving Harry and Meghan some advice before they did do the Megxit.
Yeah.
Why would you write to Jeffrey? It's just
the
on
mind
so
boggles.
many levels.
Darling, this is someone who had her toes sucked. The mind boggles. Mind boggles.
And supreme friend is a weird...
It's a weird turn of phrase.
Supreme friend, what does that mean? I feel like there's so much more to this story that is still yet to come out.
Well, apparently he'd lent her a lot of money, and I think this was her way of trying to apologise from the family, distancing themselves from
And don't forget she was married to Prince Andrew as well. But you know what? I'll give you a quick tip. If you're going to criticise your friends in public and then apologise to them later, I don't think that's the sort of friend you should be hanging out with. Real friends don't criticise their friends in public just to save face. They stand by their friends. Anyway, that's what I believe.